Welcome to Live with Cody and Satori, the paranormal couple. The show will be starting shortly. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Now please welcome the paranormal couple, Cody and Satori.
Hello, everybody. I know you're probably like, why is it just Satori on screen? Well, we do have a special new look to unveil tonight, at least for the better half of the paranormal couple.
What?
So, yeah, I guess I'll say that.
I don't know if I should come in.
I think you should. I think you look really cute.
Oh, God.
I think you look really cute. And I think other people will agree.
No, they're not.
You look good.
No, I don't.
You look good.
No.
Come on, just sit down.
Oh, I don't want to.
Come here.
I don't want to.
Sit down.
Okay.
Show them. I think you look nice. Sit down. There he is. He got glasses.
I can't see.
Huh? No, well, yeah, now you can see.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, no. We had to take him to go get his eyes checked, and pretty much I asked the guy that did the appointment for Cody, like, how was it? And they just said he can't see. He really cannot see. So we got him some fancy schmancy glasses. I think you look smart.
Oh, I can't see like that.
No.
So they said I can't see, like Satori said. And so I'm in the glasses club now. Apparently, a lot of it is from all of the treatment I had when I was sick. And apparently it screwed up my eyes.
Your eyes.
Yeah. I started really noticing it going, Clark Kent. You're not the first person to say that. I started really noticing that my vision was going down over the past year or so. Probably a little more than that.
It's gotten a lot worse more recently, yes.
So it's amazing how clear everything is now. I forgot how clear everything used to be. So.
I don't have to read everything for him anymore. He can actually read it himself, which is a nice change. I think I prefer you wearing these glasses, I think. Because one, you're happier, you can see better. I don't have to say everything that you're trying to read out loud. And you look really good. Yeah. You look really good.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. No, I love the confidence. But some people are coming in now. Awesome. I'm sorry we missed our live stream last night. Last night was my brother, one of my younger brother's birthdays. It was his 21st birthday. So we definitely had to take him out and celebrate the 21st birthday. So we had a good night with that. We've been quite busy too. So everything's kind of been catching up to us a little too fast, and we've had to keep putting some things off.
Yeah.
But
so first big announcement, if you haven't heard, if you didn't watch our most recent video, so
that's
this
fine.
past
We'll
Tuesday,
just cry a little bit.
She will, I won't.
Mm-hmm.
This past Tuesday, we posted our regular video on YouTube.
Kind of.
And we did something different because the weather has been so bad the past, couple of weeks here in New England, as far as snow and ice, and it's frozen outside. So we decided we were going to take a couple objects from our museum, and we were going to investigate them a little bit, kind of do some experiments. And we picked two objects, and the two objects we picked, we kind of did on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because in that video, we announced that we have a book coming out on March 1st.
Oh, I hope you guys like it. Oh, hello. I hope you guys like it. It's like an accumulation of some of our case files, a couple of them. I believe there's 21. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
There's 21 case files. We tried to cover a range of different items and, stories that had different, situations to them, so you guys can kind of see the differences that come with haunted object cases. We do have some items you guys know very well in there, as well as some that I don't think we've ever shown people much before.
Luigi.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
How
man.
are you?
Appreciate it.
We're having a great day. We hope you're having an amazing day too. Thank you. Love you too. So we accumulated some case files. We kind of made we took the case file and told you guys the story. So it's like a mini story before each case file. So it's like you guys get access to 21 of our files.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to quickly show you the inside of this book real quick. So,
oh my gosh, you're giving them an epic teaser.
Just a quick teaser. So it's a pretty thick book here.
It's a nice size.
So this is different. You're not your usual book here. If you open this up, let me see. So here's your case file. Here's a story. So it actually looks like you're opening a case file. And as you open it, here's your picture. And all about it. Has random paranormal facts.
Well, facts that are associated with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has to do with something that happened inside the case. So all different things like that. And there's some pictures in there. So it's kind of fun. It's not your regular, just text with no pictures and stuff like that. So.
Cody and I like a lot of images in books, and we like when books are more immersive and fun, and you're always looking around and doing something. So hopefully you guys like it. If you don't, be honest about it. But we already have some people asking if we're gonna do like the darker items in our collection and a book about certain topics for each book, and we're looking into it already.
Yeah,
we're already looking into it.
Yeah, and this whole book is kind of John Zaffis's fault, to be honest, because he's the one who kept pushing us to do it. So John Zaffis wrote a foreword for the book along with Larry and Deb Elward. They are really great people, worked with John and worked with Ed and Lorraine Warren, and your dad also wrote a foreword for the book. So a bunch of things came together to make this thing.
It's gonna kind of be everywhere. It's gonna be on Amazon. We're gonna have copies at conventions. We're gonna make sure we have some copies if you guys want like signed copies and to see the book in person before you buy it. That's definitely one way to do it. It's gonna be in bookstores. We're definitely pushing for the bookstores. So it's gonna be on Barnes and Noble, I believe.
Yeah, I know it's on Barnes and Noble on March 1st. As far as your actual Barnes and Noble location, it's going out to some of them, but you can walk into a Barnes and Noble location and order it if they don't have it there, so they can get it for you.
Thank you, Tom.
We also
thank you, Ghost.
We also have a new website. It just got republished today. So if you go to paranormalcouple.com, you should see a new website. Some people have been getting an error message, like a privacy thing, like this is an unsecured website. I promise you we're not stealing your credit card information or anything like that.
We're working out the kinks of it right now.
We're working on it.
About Conjuring House, what was the weirdest part?
Weirdest part of the Conjuring House?
Well, definitely the Conjuring House was one place before the current owner bought the Conjuring House. It was one place where Corey and Jen owned it. We had just kind of started telling people about what we could do method-wise that you guys know of. So that was a place where we experimented with the method a lot. We figured out that, certain things that we could do, certain things that we couldn't do. It's a learning process that way. So we have a lot of memories there. I think one of the weirdest things that's ever happened at the Conjuring House was, I'm trying to think, there was one time where we were playing hide and clap. If you've seen the movie, we like to just play that game for fun because of the movie kind of putting that on the house. So we played hide and clap one night, and I was in this ginormous closet in the middle bedroom. I was on one side, a friend of mine was on the other, and I felt a hand like rubbing my shoulder, like it came from like my back over to my shoulder, and it was just touching my shoulder, and I thought it was my friend at first. I'm like, why are you touching me? And then he was like, I'm all the way over here. And I was like, oh. So I kind of jumped out of the closet and made sure that I was found pretty quick, because that was terrifying. But you get that rush of, oh my gosh, I just experienced something. But there's been plenty of things. We've seen things move. We've heard voices.
I think one of our most active weeks there was our first week actually living there.
The drumming.
Yeah, I think the spirits were kind of checking us out at the same time. We were checking them out, if that makes sense. So the first week was probably the most active that we were there. And
Yeah.
at least for us. And
Like,
then
weird
other stuff would happen, while we were living there, of course.
But that was something where I actually felt it happen. Your mind always tries to rationalize everything at first. So with everything else, I try to rationalize it, but that I couldn't. I really couldn't rationalize that. There was also that one time we were doing a tour, and it was the end of the tour, and we were saying goodbye to everyone, and everyone was just kind of sitting together in the main room, and the door literally unlatched and opened.
Yeah, I
and
remember
so, and like 4 or 5 people turned around and went, the door just unlatched and opened. Like, we all heard the click, and we have it on video.
Yeah.
I think we do.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere. I have to find it.
We do have some clips
I
from
know I
things
have
we've
it.
experienced.
I know I have it.
We do. But
so the other quick announcement before we get into the regular show is some events that we have coming up.
yeah, sorry, I talk a lot.
So we will have our books at these events if you want a copy there. So the first one that we have coming up that there's still tickets available to is in Wisconsin, believe it or not. So if anyone's in the Wisconsin area, we have the Midwest Meta Paracon. And if you plan on going to this, let me hide this thing here so you can see the whole thing. If you plan on going to this, you can use the promo code PARACOUPLE, all capital letters, and it will get you 10% off your admission ticket, which I think is pretty cool of them to do. So definitely check that out. And Parapsychon, that's always a fun one. May 16th to the 18th at Ohio State Reformatory and in Ohio there. So definitely come out to there. We're going to have haunted objects there. We're actually going to bring some of the items that we talk about in the book to that convention.
Nice.
So that's going to be fun.
Nice. I'm just excited to see everybody there. I don't work out that stuff. I love the haunted objects, but Cody's always the one that plans the structure of when we go and what we do. And I'm just like, I can't wait to go and talk to people.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's a good time. And you're in the prison where they filmed Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Huge. I didn't think it was going to be as big as when we first pulled up to it and I saw it for the first time. Jaw dropped. It's just so amazing, the architecture.
Nevaeh!
Hi, how are you? Miss you.
Hi.
I see a couple familiar names. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna sneeze, and I'm trying not to.
So while you're sneezing, I'll thank our patron members. Bless you. So thank you, everyone who is a museum member. Bunch of names here. Thank you. We got some new people here. Stephanie and Denise. Hi, welcome.
Hi.
So if you're not familiar, this show goes until 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then starting at 9:15, we do our bonus show. And that is for museum members only. So if you become a member on Patreon, you can do it for as little as $3. You don't have to do it, of course. But all of those funds go towards our museum. Which we're working on some stuff behind the scenes with that. So
we're working on some stuff. We're working. I can't say anything yet, guys, but when we will, the patrons know the code word. You guys know the code word.
For this bonus show, we're actually going to open up something we got in the mail recently.
We are.
Do an unboxing video.
It's pretty old.
It's an old thing.
Cool.
Here's your clue. It's an old thing, and it has to do with the paranormal.
That's not much of a clue.
Well, you have to come walk.
Okay. Also, before we jump into something real quick, my website, Handmade by Hawes, the next jewelry drop is March 1st at 7 o'clock. Okay, guys? We do have something still up, very limited what we have still up. I'm currently wearing the Capricorn Zodiac necklace, which is a purple fluorite. So if anybody likes purple fluorite, we still have that. We have a tiger's eye for Leo. Cody's
I'm wearing a rock.
Yeah, Cody's wearing the Star Wars collection. We only have, I think, one more stone from the Star Wars collection. It is a fidget necklace. So what that is you can spin the crystal, the stone, in the necklace. So it's kind of like a stress reliever. I believe that's Luke Skywalker.
All my stress has gone away.
But we do have some other fun stuff. So I'll tease some of the new items between segments. Okay.
Well, we have to get into
all
segments.
Right. Yeah, because I'll just keep talking.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Ready? Go.
Go. Cody, I'm getting real sick of this.
Why? What's wrong with that? It's like
No.
a grand reveal.
Okay, whatever.
All right. So if you haven't been here before, this segment, we like to always show a object from our collection and kind of get your opinions on it. So the first thing we're going to do is flash up a picture of the object itself. And if you are a medium, or if you're not a medium or a sensitive, you're just a regular Joe Schmo kind of guy.
Joe Schmo.
If you get a, there's a backstory behind that. If you get any sort of feeling or words that pop into your head, leave them in the. Stop! You're gonna make me keep laughing here.
Sorry.
Leave the comment in the comment section if you get any sorts of vibes or anything from this. You're not going to get possessed or anything like that. But here's the picture. It is a doll. I know everyone says, why always dolls? It is a doll, but here it is. Ready? There she is. So if you get any vibe or words that pop into your head, or any emotions, any feelings at all, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. And we'll see if any of your feelings or thoughts line up with anybody else's. And we find that very interesting when that happens, because it's not like you know what everyone else is going to say, right? All right, there it is. So this doll in particular, we have nicknamed the tilting doll.
Mm-hmm.
And this case dates back to September of 2022. And we're going to read you a little bit from the actual case file, a couple of the main points that happened throughout, and just give you a little taste of what this case is all about.
Just a little taste.
All right. So this client reached out to us by email on September 8th of 2022. And this is what they said. They said, "Hello, Satori and Cody. I am hoping you can assist me with an old doll I found recently. Some odd things have been happening that are beginning to frighten me. I'm a huge believer in the paranormal and super interested, but this hits a little too close to home. Hope to hear from you both soon. Blank." We always blank out the client's personal information unless they state otherwise. All right, here's one of the main points that happened here. How was the object obtained? While the client was driving home with her husband, she noticed some free stuff on the side of the road in front of an old house. She states that something inside her told her to just, quote, stop and look. So she told her husband to turn around. She explains that she was immediately drawn to an old, ripped cardboard box. While looking inside, she noticed some old crumpled newspapers and some random junk laying inside, like elastics, pencils, and a coin purse. She states that, quote, the feeling I got to turn around in the car was just not satisfied. Something still felt like it was missing. So that's when I decided to start pulling the junk out of the box. Under the newspapers and junk, the client found the doll and immediately felt a, quote, feeling of completion. She states that she also felt bad because the doll is broken in a few spots. She explains that she felt the need to bring it home to take care of it. You want to do the next one?
Which one right here? This one?
Yep.
Why do you think the object is the cause of the paranormal activity? As soon as we asked the client this question, her response was, I don't think it is. I know it is. She was very adamant that the doll completely changed the entire vibe of the house. Okay, I can't read. I need glasses. Jeez. The client states that neither her or her husband had ever experienced anything paranormal before the doll came onto the property. She also states that she had never felt the feeling of being drawn in like that before as well. Manipulation of objects. According to the client, the next experiences are the most intriguing out of the entire story. She states that the doll was standing on a table against the wall in their living room. On multiple occasions, when she would walk into the living room, you're scaring me out of the corner of my eye. I keep seeing you do that. She states that the doll was standing on a table against the wall in their living room. On multiple occasions, when she would walk into the living room to sit down, she would notice that the doll had moved or turned a little bit. The first few times she noticed it, she would fix it back to the original position, but after fixing it twice, she stopped. About a week ago, when the client and her husband walked into the room together, the husband claims that he actually saw it shift with his own eyes. Client did not witness it happen on this occasion, but was concerned about how creeped out her husband was for someone who is not into the paranormal.
Interesting.
After this experience, both of them tried to find any sort of normal explanation of the doll moving. I love how you think interesting, like it's the first time you heard this case, even though it's literally our case that we did. After experimenting with stomping around to see if the vibrations could move the doll, they gave up and accepted the fact that something above the normal was occurring in their home. The last experience was the most frightening for the client, explained in second unexplainable sounds. Do you want me to do that one, or do you want to do it with your new fancy glasses?
I'll test out the old glasses.
The old glasses, the couple-day-old glasses.
Unexplained sounds. The most recent experience, by the way, with the glasses, they said my eyesight was so bad that they could only give me half the prescription to start off.
Is it half? I thought they just said that they were, I don't remember how much.
I think they said it was around half.
Yeah.
Because they said it would have gave me a headache.
Wasn't it like 6 weeks you have to go in and get new ones, or 6 months or something?
6 months, yeah.
6
They
months.
want me to get used to these first because it was my first pair.
Mm.
All right. Unexplained sounds. The most recent experience, which happened 3 days ago, was the most frightening for the client. When she walked into the living room, she noticed that the doll looked like it had been turned to the right a little bit. When she noticed it, she started... Wait, what'd she do? When she noticed it, she stared at the door. I thought she said she started towards the door.
Your glasses are not perfect, so take it slow.
When she noticed it, she stared at the doll for a second and yelled, quote, "If there is someone here, can you stop doing that? It's freaking me out." As soon as she finished her statement, all of this loud banging and booming happened throughout the house. It sounded like a bunch of heavy things fell over or exploded upstairs. What happened next really terrified the client. She states that she actually seen the doll move its arms and head like it was going to adjust itself. This experience made the client scream and run out of the house. Her husband, thankfully, was pulling into the driveway around the same time as she was running outside and was able to calm her down. She emailed the museum that night. Okay. And then we can read one of the follow-ups. So this is after the doll was donated to the museum now.
Friday, September 30th. Today, after entering the museum, Satori and I, Cody, that's weird to say, checked on the doll. We noticed that the doll looks like it has shifted a little to the left by itself. There's no immediate reason that we can think of as to why this could have happened normally. We will continue to monitor the doll while she is moved into the general population of haunted dolls we have. So with Cody's glasses, you notice that when he's writing the case files on the items now, it's a bit better. There's not as many spelling errors. So we had to go through the case files and make sure that like the misspellings were corrected and everything before we even put them into the book. Because we write these case files, mostly Cody writes these case files, sometimes at like 3 a.m. And Cody also really needed glasses for the last couple years. So we noticed that there have been some errors to like the spelling and things in the case files, the grammar. So I'm glad we're going.
The book
over
is
it
good
now.
now.
The book is good.
The book is good. It was checked like 3 times.
We did, and we had other people check and like peer review the book. So if there is a mistake in this book, and you guys let us know there's a mistake, it's everybody's fault. It's not just one person; it's multiple people.
So I'm seeing a bunch of different, opinions and feelings inside the comments, which is interesting. Let me pop a few up here. I just lost it. Here we go. So Angela's saying it looks like one that she used to have. That's interesting. Because remember, these dolls were mass produced at one time, just a meh feeling.
I like that. That's a good way to describe something.
Yeah. George is okay. That's interesting. Feeling of a rejection or an abandonment from Nigel and Deb. Jennifer, this is interesting. I keep getting the word belt.
Interesting. Okay.
Jason says looks like it's one of his mom's dolls. Sandy says the eyes seem to have a different vibe than the rest of the body. She's sweet. Dolls get a bad rap. I think they do.
Hollywood definitely is responsible for that.
Here's one more. Oh yeah, she's haunted. The ghost is not happy. Interesting. And a tingling. Got the chills. Yeah. Some pain of some sort.
Tom said, I feel like this doll is actually a healing doll, which is interesting.
Oh, that is
because
cool.
like some people are getting pain, some people. So I'm wondering if there's like a story piecing together. Very interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, dolls are probably the thing we have the most of inside the museum, and I think, like Satori said, Hollywood is kind of at fault for that. A lot of people, after they watch like the Annabelle movie, they start looking around their house and they start getting creeped out by maybe a doll that's been there for years and nothing's happened, and then every little sound that you hear inside the house when you're sleeping, that's just normal sounds, you start blaming on the doll. You know what I mean? So then they send it to us. And do we believe every doll we have is haunted or every object we have is haunted? No, but we definitely know that majority of the things we have are active. And
the book will be something.
yeah. So yeah, that's the tilting doll.
Yes, it is. Can I tease some of Handmade by Hawes' next month items?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just a couple. I wanted to show you guys this one because a lot of you are asking if we're going to get lab again. Look at, I just got it. It has a huge flash in person. We have this beautiful blue flash lab, huge. That's a huge necklace. We have all sorts of different stones. So there's going to be a bunch of necklaces up this drop. We have different varieties of garden quartz. Oh my God, the green in the green screen made it silver.
Oh.
It made it like see-through.
Oh, well, it looks
cool. It's a vibrant green, though. Cool. Oh no, I'm afraid. And also we have some new collections coming this month on handmadebyhawes.com. We do have, we're refilling the Zodiac necklaces on the Zodiac collection. And we also have a new one. So I don't know if we have any Harry Potter fans on here. I've always been sort of a Harry Potter fan. And we have different Hogwarts houses as necklaces inspired. I'm trying to get it to there we go. So that's gonna be, I'll show you two of them. I won't show you all of them. That's Gryffindor. And we also have, I brought Slytherin out here, but now I realize the green screen made it gray.
Not green.
But it's green.
It's a cool,
I'm really upset.
It's a cool Slytherin green.
I'm really upset, and that's why I don't like this thing. I think that
do you want me to shut it off so you can show your thing?
No, but I'm upset about it.
You're going to give it away that we really don't have a cool office.
We have Hufflepuff, which is yellow with some sheen obsidian, some gold sheen obsidian. We also have Ravenclaw, which is, I believe, lapis is what we chose for that one. So I'm super excited.
They're very cool.
Yeah, so March 1st.
So every month you're going to try doing a theme for something?
Yeah, we have like a bunch of necklaces that are just from the Handmade by Hawes collection. They're like signature statement necklaces every month. And then we'll have at least one new collection, hopefully, every month. We're going to try to, from different inspirations. We have some in the works right now, but this month it's going to be Harry Potter houses.
You guys are making it hard. Put the bathroom ad on.
Oh, no.
That's not my fault.
It's not my fault either. My mom's the super talented one. My mom's the super talented one.
All right, you ready to move on to the next segment?
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
Here we go.
Which one is this again?
The questions.
This is the one where we ask each other questions, right? Okay, so for anybody that's new here, so this segment, Cody and I have questions for each other. We either found them or wrote them up or whatever ourselves, because some of the questions, I admit this month I found and I kind of elaborated on.
Oh.
So usually we write them, but I found mine, so I don't know. And we ask each other these questions on live, and you guys get to see our stupid answers in real time. Okay? So who's going first?
Ladies first.
Me first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one I got some inspiration from.
Okay.
Now I'm going to do this one instead. A sketchy, like, entity or spirit offers you, like, anything you want. It can be success, anything your heart desires, but they want to have a small favor in exchange, but you don't get to know what the favor is they want from you until after you accept or reject. Are you going to accept or reject it? That I know it's long, but you get what I'm saying.
No.
So no, so it's like, let's say this sketchy entity is like, I will give you whatever you want, but you have to do a small favor in exchange for me. But you don't get to know what the favor is until after you accept or reject. Are you going to accept or are you going to reject?
I'm rejecting it.
You're rejecting it?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because I don't know what the favor is.
Okay. All right. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, we'll see how this goes.
No.
Because you're definitely
it could be
more
something
like...
really bad.
It could be, but I said small favor. So, but that could have a twist to it. So...
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You guys
I'm gonna
answer
pass
these
on that
questions in the chat too. Answer these questions in the chat too.
I'm passing on it.
Okay.
I'm passing on it.
Okay.
All right. My turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. You wake up in the middle of the night and see a shadow figure in the corner of your room. What do you do?
I have a feeling that this is inspired from the other night. Because I posted it online when I saw the shadow.
Oh, you did post it?
Yeah, I posted about it on Instagram. I saw a shadow figure the other night, and it was solid. Like, it wasn't like something you can see through. That was solid, and it terrified me, which I'll tell patrons about on the Patreon bonus show. What would I do? The exact thing I did the other night, which was...
ran.
No, I didn't run. I was bringing down the new item, and...
We're opening up on the
bonus show. So I don't know if this is connected to that or not. I don't usually see things. I like to say that we're so dumb that spirits need to literally spell things out for us. We don't see things. So I went down to the bottom of the stairs with the item. I sat it down in the box, and I look up, and all I saw was like maybe to waist height, and I saw the thing. And my first reaction was I went, okay. And I just walked upstairs very fast. I did not run, but I walked upstairs very fast. And I called out for literally everybody that was in the vicinity of the space. That was scary.
All right, so here's like an add-on question. This is probably one of the biggest...
I froze.
This is one of the biggest debates in the paranormal field. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are all shadow people negative?
No, but looking at what I saw, which I will talk about on the bonus show, I did not get happy vibes. What I saw was something out of a horror movie, and my first reaction, I would die in the horror movie, because my first reaction was just like, I just kind of sat there for a minute analyzing the situation. I was like a deer in headlights. But what I saw did not seem happy rainbows and unicorns and fun times. It was not. Yeah. Well, I gave you an earful about it, so I hope you believe me.
I believe you.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
So let's say freaks me out. You discovered a portal to another dimension. You decide to go through the portal. Describe what you see. Like, if you were to walk through the portal, I know I tried to do something different this episode. Like, describe what you think would be on the other side of that portal. First thing that comes to your head. Rome?
Yeah.
So you're just like teleporting or time traveling?
Yeah, I'm going to a place that I want to go.
But like time traveling too, or just teleporting?
I don't know if I want to time travel to that, like the gladiator time period.
Yeah.
I find it very interesting, of course.
Yeah.
But I think it would just be cool to visit.
Okay.
If it's just a portal, you don't have to take the plane flight.
I was expecting like going through the portal. Why are you smirking at me? And like seeing like stars and galaxies and aliens and all that stuff. But if you're just teleporting,
that sounds scary to me.
Yeah, but like that's what I imagine when I
what
think
if you
of
can't
going
get
through a
back?
portal.
At least where I'm going, I know if the portal doesn't open back up, I can just buy a ticket and come home.
But how do you know that you're not in like another dimension and you travel? Like you're in another dimension, you can never get back to this dimension.
Well, you have to read the handbook, obviously.
The handbook, like every portal comes with a manual.
It should.
What's your question for me?
All right, my question for you, and then we're going to ask some from the chat here.
Okay.
All right, here's a good one. If you could tame one mythical or paranormal creature as a pet, which would it be and why?
Like a cryptid? Or like
it can be a
anything.
cryptid or any mythical creature.
As a pet?
Yeah.
It would have to be something cute. Um,
Squawk.
Squonks are cute, and I feel like it would stop crying, which would be a very cute cryptid to have. Maybe that. Maybe
squawk?
that. You know, I think the Fresno Nightcrawlers. For some reason, I always loved the Fresno Nightcrawlers, and
Those things are pretty cool.
people are terrified of them, but they look like just
A
little
dragon.
legs. Like they look like little legs.
Where are you gonna put that thing?
You're
Where
gonna
are
have
you
to,
gonna put- you're gonna have to build
really
a barn.
big-
And then if you have a dragon, the dragon's gonna burn the barn down. It's gonna have to be made of metal, a metal barn,
Yeah.
or a gate.
Yeah.
That's it. But if you have a gate, it's gonna fly away.
True.
Wow.
True. Unicorns are nice.
Yeah, I
though.
wouldn't pick something big.
I think unicorns are nice.
How about the vegetable man?
Vegetable man.
Yeah, that's
I
one of the
haven't
new
heard of that one.
cryptids. Well, newer cryptids.
Oh, then that's why I haven't heard about it.
Yeah.
I only
vegetable
know
man.
I only know like the older cryptids.
All right, let's see what we have in chat here. Real quick.
Okay.
All right, some quick questions here we can answer. Wendy, excited with the book? We offer signed copies.
Yes.
If you buy them from Satori's shop, you can get it signed. Yep.
Yes, and at cons, and at
conferences if you come and see us. Will there be a pre-order? We didn't do a pre-order for the book because we wanted to get it out as soon as we could. So so there's no pre-order. So it just comes out March 1st. Because if we would have done a pre-order, we would have had to push it to like the fall. So we didn't want to do that. So it's coming out the 1st, March 1st, next Saturday. Just out of curiosity, when practicing your method, what were some of the things you couldn't do?
That's a good question. So Sam and Colby actually helped us with some of this, which is interesting. I know rubber, but it has to be like if sometimes rubber kept us from doing it, which makes us think that it's some form of electricity or something that's happening. I'm not fully sure on that.
Some sort of connection.
It was like it just messed it up. It messed it up when we tried with like rubber gloves on, which was weird. So I don't know what happens or how it works. I do know that we can't obviously force a spirit to do anything. That's like me saying, hey, Nigel and Deb, you have to walk over here, touch that thing, and do exactly that for me. A spirit can just go, I don't want to, you know?
And that's the same thing when everyone's investigating too. Like we say, hey, can you go light up that meter over there? And sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. It's not like we can force the spirit to go do that.
And that's why we can't exactly engage in like certain things people want us to do, because it's like we can't force them to do anything. It doesn't mean that we can't do it. It just means that whoever we're talking to may not want to do it.
But once in a while, we do find a spirit who's willing to participate in some of that stuff.
We do.
We've done some. If you go on Dead Air on this channel, on Dead Air Full Spectrum, if you're watching on Dead Air Full Spectrum, there's different live streams we've done with RISEUP at different locations where we've done some of these experiments and they've worked out because the spirit was willing to try them. So it all depends on what the spirit wants to do.
I will also say we've been doing experiments lately with RISEUP. And we do know that there is a vicinity in which spirit can see what we're seeing. And that's a really big statement. I can't go into it too much more right now because we're still trying to figure out how this is happening. But it seems like they can see what we see to a certain distance and extent. I don't know if there's an overlapping of wherever they are and wherever we are, and that plays into it. You guys are just going to have to brainstorm on that.
No problem, Nigel and Deb, who are awesome museum members. All right, Angela.
When watching an investigation from others, what annoys you about their investigations? I get so annoyed with them turning off IR to show me how dark it is, like every investigation. Ooh. We're already pretty controversial and I don't want to get in trouble. But I will say one thing, I don't watch too many other investigations because I like to keep my opinions to myself unless I have to say something. I value what everybody else wants to do. If it doesn't involve me, you know. I will say I'm not huge, just from what we know, I'm not huge on everyone, certain people how do I word this?
I have no idea what the heck you're trying to say. So
I don't like when it's portrayed very negatively, the fear side of everything all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm
the demon
not
card all the time.
bashing anybody at all. If that's your personal belief, that's your personal belief. I am not big on that portrayal because from what we've experienced, it's not all negative, you know? So I feel like some people cater to the fear side of the field, which is okay if you want to do that. I'm not a big fan of catering to the fear. That's why we like to do a lot of lectures and presentations and things about how it's not all super scary. It's actually a very interesting, broad field to explore. Yeah, I just don't like the Hollywood fear side of things, in my opinion.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Don't
come for me on that.
How many haunted dolls do you all have now?
A lot.
I
lost count. I
want to say 150, 200. 200 maybe? More than 200? I don't. We haven't counted.
A lot.
So yeah.
I know we have hundreds of items, and most of them are dolls.
Yeah.
Hundreds of items.
Here's another one here. My house now. Wait a minute.
We'll see a black
mist.
In
my house now, my husband and I both see a black mist that shoots through the floor as we see it. Is that considered a shadow figure? We also see a full body spirit on our stairs almost monthly. So that's interesting. So I have something in my house very similar that I always call it the skunk because that's what it looks like. It's black and white.
Skunk.
It's probably not a skunk, but that's what
cat.
I call it. And as soon as when I'm going up the stairs, the thing sinks into the floor and disappears. So that's quite common. I mean, we've done a lot of cases where people have claimed that spirits have sunken into the floor like that.
It would be considered a shadow. I'm not sure if we call it a shadow figure because it doesn't have like a shape or form to it, but it would be classified under shadow. Like a shadow experience.
I mean, it could be a mist or a blob. A lot of people have reported seeing blobs and mists and all different things. But if it has a form of a person, then that would most likely
like
be
a full body spirit on our stairs.
But is it dark like a shadow figure, or are you seeing detail? And
is it doing the same thing every time you see it, almost monthly? Is it doing the same routine? Because that could be residual. It could be
it's
not
interesting
intelligent.
That it's only on the stairs. You know what I mean? So the stairs is a big pathway that is known for residual activity. So something to think about. You guys have books at the Primitive Crow event next month. Yes, we will.
We will? I didn't know the answer to that.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, perfect.
I'll make sure it happens.
Okay.
Are you coming, Darren? Hopefully we see you there. And see here. Huge question. I saw my mom in the window of the house she died in. Does that mean she is stuck there? No.
It does not mean she's stuck there. We have talked to spirits, and we're just telling you from our experience. You do not have to believe this. You do not have to subscribe to this. From what we've experienced, it seems like a lot of the time spirits just love to play so much. That could be a place of so many memories. It's familiar. It could just be seen as a spot that's where they would have spent a lot of their time in life. And they're checking in. They're there because that's what they did when they were alive. So that's usually the case in our experience. Yeah,
it was a place she loved a lot. So that's probably why she's checking in there. All right. So if you have a question, just leave a comment. Don't get upset if we miss it. If we don't answer it right away, we have Ken behind the scenes who's putting a little star next to them. And we'll try to answer a couple between the segments. But for now, we have to move on to our next segment. So you ready, Tor?
Yes.
This one's all you.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right. So for people that don't know this segment, what this is I will choose a couple of cards and give you their meaning. And you can hold on to the messages on these cards going forward if you are chosen. So just say me if you'd like a general card pull for tonight. If you are not chosen, just either join Patreon bonus show because sometimes I do card pulls if people ask, and wait for the next show because we do this every episode. Okay.
So it's fair. Oh, there we go. I was going to explain how it's going to be done. Ken already picked them. So we have Ken behind the scenes. He's going to pick somebody at random. He picked Beth at random. So that's who we're going to do.
Yep.
Or
yes.
Satori's going to read. I'm not.
And, well, no, Cody's gonna do a Cody's card. That's what Cody's gonna do. If you guys saw the show before. So healing. So usually this card comes about when either you have the ability to help heal others or you are in need of some healing yourself. This could be self-care related. This could be health related. There could be an issue with your health. I did get the card answers too. So I'm not sure if you are going to be this healing figure that's going to help somebody in a time where there's a lot of confusion. They're hoping for answers, or there's going to be something health related you are going to find out about in the near future. So hold on to that as well. I did get a luck card, a happiness card, and a luck card. So it's saying, usually these are messages from the universe, a lot of people believe, or the other side. Just saying that you have a lot of luck. Good things are coming. Stay positive, stay happy, and keep an eye out on your health, okay? Keep an eye out on your health is what I'm getting with these cards, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to pull a Cody's card, an advice card for Beth?
Sure. I'm doing for Beth here. I look more fancy doing this now.
You do look pretty fancy.
They look crooked to me.
Hmm?
They look crooked.
I don't think they're crooked.
All right. Let me know if these glasses are crooked. All right. Here we go. Inspiration. That's the card I got for Beth here. A new idea comes to you like a gentle whisper inside your heart. Listen and take action. This is inspiration from high above. So, what this card is telling me, Beth, and again, I am no professional card reader whatsoever, so don't trust anything I say. Just take it with a grain of salt.
No.
So, what I'm getting, Beth, is that this card is telling me that that sometimes maybe a thought comes into your head. You may call this a gut feeling. Sometimes you should trust that maybe your guides are leading you down a certain path. Even if it seems like the wrong path to take at that time, do whatever your gut says, and it'll lead you down the right way. If it doesn't work out the way you thought it was going to, I think there's a bigger picture. That was supposed to happen for a reason. So you take that as you will and move on. And then when you look back, you'll notice that whatever happened that way because it set you up for wherever you are now.
I loved that. That was really good. That was a strong one. There you go.
All right.
All right.
Got Ann and Tom blank.
Blank. All right. Well, we'll do that.
All right. Ann and
yes,
Tom.
you both spot on. Look.
Yeah. We'll get Ann and Tom. Ann and Tom. All right.
Ann and Tom.
There we go again.
Okay. So I did get a trust in life purpose card. So usually life purpose means there's going to be something that happens in your life coming up in the near future that's meant to happen. It's regarding your purpose, what you are here to do. This could be helping people. This could be some sort of really big accomplishment. I also got the trust card, which usually means trust in your gut, trust in what's going to be happening. Do not fear. Do not be stressed. You might hit some obstacles in the near future coming up, okay? What these are, like Cody kind of mentioned, in other words, they're kind of just like roadblocks to get you to move and go down a specific path to where you were supposed to go, okay? So trust in the process, trust in any symbols you are going to be seeing. This could be synchronicities and things like that. I'm going to pull one more. Let's see here. Okay, I also got a spirit guide card. So that's usually saying trust in the things that you cannot see, okay? There are things here that are meant to guide you on a particular path. This could be, you could identify them as angels, spirit guides, things like that. They are meant to push you in specific directions to achieve a specific result. So something is going to happen in the near future. It may be a little bit of a windy road, but it's ultimately going to play into your purpose of being here.
That sounds wonderful.
Yes. Do you want to pull an advice card? A Cody's card?
Sure. All right. So, Tom. Oh, this one flipped right over. Anxiety. We surround you with the healing light of amethyst.
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. Why amethyst?
Amethyst is usually a big peaceful stone, intuition stone.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Tom, this card's telling you need to get some amethyst.
Okay, that's good. Hold on to the messages. I just also really quick, we are going to be done with readings, but I did see somebody, Bev, who said, I really need this, and it just kind of came up on my feed real quick. So I just wanted to quickly say I pulled a new beginning card, so that means some big change is going to be happening coming up, okay? It may be like a blindside hit, but some new beginning is going to happen that's ultimately more positive moving forward, and clarity. You're going to get a lot of answers. You're going to get a lot of closure to certain things. You're going to find out a lot of things moving forward that you are meant to know about to better your new beginning, okay? So that's just a quick pull there.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
I know we're tight on time. Guys, I promise we will do this again. I promise
and
we will.
museum members, if you want one in the museum bonus show, just let
I'll
us
try
know.
to pull a couple, okay?
All right. We're going to move on to our next segment, our final segment of the night.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot we had props for this. I was like, where is it?
That's my favorite one.
I'm glad you tackled that because I wouldn't have. So for people that don't know this segment, we have these handy dandy little paddles here that have the pronouns. And what we're going to do is take some statements that you guys have asked us in the past. I have some of these saved over, as well as some fun ones I kind of found that I think would be fun to use. And we're going to answer who's most or least likely to in these scenarios. If you guys have any, feel free to throw them in the comment section, and we'll try to get to them. Or if you guys want to answer yourself with you and your partner, feel free to do that in the comments, okay? So the first one is who's I think that's the least likely to run away if they see a ghost. Who's least likely to run away?
Least player. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Tor.
Well, the other night was a bit different.
This is me.
Okay, I'll give it to you because the tour was very demanding. Who's most likely to become friends with the ghost?
All right, 1, 2, 3. That one you. I'll give that one to you.
Me. After I get startled, I will be friends.
But you didn't become friends with that one.
Well, that one didn't look like it wanted to be my friend. Who is most likely to get possessed in a horror movie? 1, 2, 3. That's not true. You are the one, because you would be like, no, we should try the Ouija board. Oh gosh, this sounds Whoop. Sounded like a swan. I think it would be you.
Why?
Because you would be like, let's try the Ouija board we found in the wall. Like, that would be you. You would be the one that wants to try the things that would end up getting us possessed.
Fine.
Who's most likely to accidentally summon a demon while messing around? I also have an answer to this, and I think it's you. You'd be like, let's touch this random artifact we find in this ancient place that says do not touch. That would be you.
Okay, I agree.
Who's most likely to be the one giving haunted objects to friends for fun?
For fun?
Yeah, and I don't think either of us would do that to somebody unless they knew ahead of time that it was a haunted object.
If it was like an experimental purpose, I'd be interested.
Just like not telling them though?
I
would definitely tell them.
No, I would tell them about it. I'm not going to be that mean and not.
Who's most likely to think? Who's most likely to hear a noise, like let's say in like the woods, and believe that it's like a monster or cryptid before like a squirrel? Like a reasonable explanation. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. No, I would. I'm very superstitious about some things too. Who's most likely to survive a night in the woods?
All right, 1, 2, 3. You're not surviving in the woods. You would need a camper.
Oh my gosh, so hard. Camper?
You need a camper. She's the glamping type.
not.
Yeah, you are. You're not
I
sleeping
love
in
the
a
woods.
tent.
I couldn't sleep in the woods, but I love the woods. I
Yeah.
love being outside during the daytime.
No, you don't love the woods. You only
I
love the
love the
woods
woods.
for like 2 weeks out of the year when there's no ticks.
No, I love the woods, but I don't like
You
going
love
in.
looking at the woods.
I love being in the woods, but I don't like being off trail. That's what I that's my thing. Who is least likely to be scared of something in the dark?
Who's least likely to be scared? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's not true. I think we would
Satori.
both be scared.
I don't know if I'd be scared. No, I wouldn't be scared.
Yeah, you would. You get scared of everything.
I usually, if something jump scares me, I usually go, ah, and then I'm fine.
Can you do it again? Okay. Okay. I think both of us.
All right, there's a couple here we can get to. Here's one from Wendy. Who's most likely the one who would look for Bigfoot? I think that's probably both of us.
Both of us, but I would be more cautious if
I
we got
wouldn't.
close.
I want to meet him. I would go over and shake his hand.
I don't know if that would go well for you.
Just record it. See, Angela agrees. She would freak out over ticks.
I don't
You are
like
right.
ticks.
You
I
guys have
don't
heard
like
this
ticks.
multiple times. Which one?
I like that
This one?
Yeah. Who is most likely to not get in the running car? And I think that has to do with that horror, like that horror movie commercial. Why don't we just get in the running car? And they're all hiding behind the chainsaws or something.
Not me. Me?
Yeah, you put it up too. You didn't even realize that you put it up. No takesy backs. No.
I said not me.
No, you. Because you'd be like, Tor, we should just run through the woods. It'll be fine. They won't find us that way. And I'd be like, Cody, the car's running. We could just hop in and go.
Maybe I would do like a what's that called?
You'd be like, we need to get it on camera. Run around a
I
little
would
bit.
do a decoy.
A decoy?
Yeah, I would turn the car on and then put something on the gas pedal so the car starts driving away, and then we run into the woods.
Goes like into the woods and does not move. They would know that it's a decoy.
No,
Yeah.
he's gonna drive down the road.
Who's most likely to accidentally activate or unleash a curse?
Oh,
Think about it. That is so true. That's so true.
all right.
That's so maniacal.
All right. Let's see if we have any normal questions here before we end the show. Here's one from Bev. When did you know you had the ability to deal with the paranormal?
When did we know? That's a very specific question.
To deal with the paranormal.
I think she means like communication method,
okay.
right? Like the ability to deal with the paranormal.
Okay.
I know 2018? 2018?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't like put 2 and 2 together until a little while after, but like 2018.
Yeah, we were just friends.
Yeah. For ability wise that we knew of. We could do some weird things before that, but I think it definitely accelerated. I've always been interested in the field. I've just always been skeptical of everything in the field until I met you, and then we started experiencing things that I could not explain. And when I can't explain it, I've seen some things, okay? But yeah, 2018 to 2019 is when we first realized.
Good question. Here's one from Missy. Is your museum open to the public?
Almost. We are thinking about some things right now, and that's why we're busy a lot. So we'll update you guys if we know more.
If we know more.
If we do.
And here's one from Barbara, museum member. If you could have any spirit haunt you, who would it be?
I don't know. Joe Schmo.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe a family member or something that's passed away.
But we do have
That'd be
family members that haunt us
Yeah.
a little bit. Maybe somebody really cool. Like, can you imagine you getting haunted by like Elvis, and all of a sudden in like the middle of the night you're like,
Now, see, that would be a cool spirit to be possessed by.
that would be possessed by.
Yeah.
I just meant like if in the dark you hear like hunka hunka burning love, just like in the dark. That would be that would be terrifying. Like maybe a celebrity or a singer.
How you doing there, Mama?
I'd be like, oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh god.
Good question. All
That's a
right.
Good question.
Good job.
Guys, we talk too much. I'm sorry, but we've had way too much fun with you guys tonight.
All right. So make sure you check out our YouTube channel. If you're not watching us on our YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/@Cody and Satori. Check us out there. Also, make sure to check out Dead Air Full Spectrum on YouTube. And if you want more, the bonus show starts at 9:15. Check out patreon.com/Haunted Museum. The link is in the description below this video. If you want to join in on the bonus show, we're going to be unboxing something that was just shipped to us recently. And you also you can join for as little as $3 and watch the show, and it gives you access to all of the previous bonus shows. So you get to see other unboxing videos and different things that we've done in the past. So definitely want to check that out, and go to paranormalcouple.com to check out the new website. Hopefully it works for you. Like I said, that was just launched today. So definitely check that out, and check out some of the events we have coming up soon. Again, we're going to Wisconsin for the Midwest Meta Paracon and Parapsychon.
On the website.
You got on? Good.
I got on the website, so hopefully if you just put it in the search bar, it comes up.
Paranormalcouple.com.
Hopefully.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. You ready to end the show?
Yeah, we love you guys.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.